I wanted to get this out of the way real quick and give you our little disclaimer that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the podcast hosts and do not necessarily reflect on the official policy or position of the Taylor University or its Art, Film, and Media Department. This is Mimi. Thank you for joining in this week today. Our group looks a little bit different. Do you guys want to say hi? So we have Autumn and Josiah with us today.
How can I be? I didn't turn on the mics.
Today Josiah is running the board, so he's still figuring that out a little bit. Ella is unfortunately gone. Our Phantom is away on a conference. So you would just have the three of us, possibly a fourth member tuning in via phone. We will have to see. So, currently, today, we will be discussing the games as normal, but we are discussing the current games and not ones of the past, because we are now officially 1 week into the Spring 2026 Swunger Games.
Wait, it's not showing anything on Audacity, even though it's recording.
Interesting. For those of you listening who are in the Discord, can you let us know if you can hear us?
Well, They
can hear us? Gorgeous.
I don't know. Ella said woo, so probably.
Phantom Victor is typing.
But it doesn't look like it's being recorded, because the line is flat. Weird.
Ella, why is the line flat?
Audacity does do that sometimes.
Does it just doesn't
for a
show
while.
anything?
Ella can hear us.
Okay, sounds good. They can hear us. Either way, we'll figure this out.
It says it's recording, but it's not showing anything, and I don't like that.
Just trust the line. It's fine.
The line says we're not recording.
Yes, well, whatever.
Phantom is currently typing in the Discord.
Okay.
She's going to try and fix this.
Wonderful.
I bet you.
She says that's just how it is. Okay, cool.
Beautiful. Thank you for letting us know, Ella. All right, so far we are 1 week into these semester's games, and some stuff has happened.
Not a whole lot of bloodshed. It's been a lot of, the challenge aspect, but not a lot of blood.
Yeah. So to put it into perspective, there are 6 tributes, most of which are capital members. So this game is primarily because in the last games we had a rebellion, and the rebellion succeeded. So these games are what Katniss was trying to prevent in the original games of all of the capital members are in the games now. We have our tributes are Autumn,
T.
Keldon, Matthew, who might pop in later. We'll see.
Hey, Matthew, you can try unmuting and seeing if you can talk.
Can I talk?
Oh.
He can.
Huzzah!
Hello, everybody.
He's only talking in one ear.
Oh,
though.
he's in my ear. I don't like that.
Deal with it.
Get out of my ear.
Everyone's in your ear.
Pull up, Matthew. Get out of my head.
Nope.
Too scaring.
We should just hold him up to a mic and not try to deal with We have Matthew, who's on the phone, and he will come back shortly because of technical stuff. We also have, who all have I named? Because I've named you, Matthew, and then Eli, and then me. I'm a tribute, guys!
Yay!
For the first time.
And Alicia.
And Alicia. Wow. Don't tell her that I forgot that she was in the game.
Well, there's 2 Illy in the game,
Yeah.
so...
And her name is just the female version of Elijah.
Yeah.
So, it's beautiful. So, how have the games been for you guys so far?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gnawing at the bars of my enclosure. I need to kill somebody. I have not been able to do so far.
Yeah. Josiah, how have the games been for you as a game maker with only 6 tributes who have... We had a couple battles and a couple small things, but it's mostly been challenges.
I've gotten a lot less messages from people, so that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, mentioned challenges. We've done a lot of challenges, and we have a lot of challenges open. We've had. What are all of our challenges that we've done?
The first one that I can think of is the juice challenge, the chug 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 challenge.
The River Acheron, but it was Acheron Light, so that we didn't damage people's taste buds with that horrid concoction of a drink.
I feel a little damaged. I don't know.
A little damaged.
What was in that, Mimi?
It was
So
just a handful of Jolly Ranchers
yeah.
and
So
Kool-Aid.
yeah. So the River Acheron, the original drink, was an entire hyper concentrated pack of Kool-Aid mix, specifically blue raspberry flavor, poured into maybe a third of a cup of Sprite with marshmallow fluff added in as well. And so that was all mixed together into this chalky paste of a liquid that was just enough to drink. It was horrid. But that's what the original one was. Acheron Light, which is what we fed you guys and I drank as well, was Jolly Ranchers that were completely dissolved into a regular 2 liter of Sprite. So it's the difference of the amount of liquid is great, along with some dissolved Nerds gummy clusters, and then 4 packs of that same blue raspberry Kool-Aid powder, but it was one of those was supposed to make 5 gallons of something. Yeah.
I'm salivating and I don't like it.
And then we made a third concoction that was
chalice fluid.
the
Right?
chalice fluid is what we've called it, and that's
Canonically, how they kill the game makers between games now.
yes, and that is that's like a 7-step process. Okay, it's
Yeah.
a little bit of Sprite. I don't remember how much of anything
It
we
was
put in there.
about a cup of Sprite.
It was
We put in
Sprite, a lot of
we put
fruit
in
punch flavored Kool-Aid.
yes, and we put in
Jolly.
two blue Jolly Ranchers and 2 green Jolly Ranchers. I think
we put more than
maybe
that.
more than that. And then we put in a bunch of lemon juice
and some salt.
and some salt.
and some sweet tarts that were crushed up, but not crushed up enough to dissolve, so it was chunky. Honestly, disgusting.
Hey, it did not in my professional opinion, it did not taste that bad the first time you consumed it. You then felt it 10 minutes later when your stomach felt like exploding.
That's because you chugged half of it. It was so bad.
Oh.
And as you know, we are not affiliated with Taylor University. This is
Yes.
just something we do on our own time in our
Also,
own space.
Nobody died, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, everyone is fine. We felt a little bit bad afterwards, especially if you had the chalice fluid. That was really, 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 really gross. And it turned into this syrup. It turned into this awful syrup of a texture, and it looked exactly like blood. It looked like fresh blood, and we were drinking it out of this little chalice thing that I have that's painted to look like a dragon is holding a chalice that has blood dripping down the edges. So it was kind of horrifying, but beautiful at the same time.
Icky.
Okay. How do I get this?
So we had that. There was what other challenges? We have the begging challenge.
Yeah, there's that one.
That's just beg the game makers for life, and you get extra points if you did it in Spanish, which we all did. My Spanish was so bad.
It was varying degrees.
It was varying degrees of not great overall Spanish.
I think Keldon probably got the closest as far as authenticity.
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
I heard something.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to disrupt the conversation.
Heidi!
Game Maker.
Game Maker Heidi, welcome.
Wait a minute. We only have 3 mics in use. Hang on.
Do you want me to?
Is Head Game Maker to you?
I'm so sorry, head game maker Heidi.
He just did like a
As
Just
opposed
Dance
to
pose.
foot game maker?
Oh, he's in my ear again.
Well, yeah, Josiah's foot game maker. Or
That checks out.
Mm.
So we now have two people
yeah.
on the phone. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? Heidi, go.
Hi, I'm the head game maker. I didn't realize we were recording an episode. I literally just saw that people were in the Discord talking, and I was like, huh, I wonder what's going on. So I decided to check it while doing rewards, and now I'm on a radio show.
You're stuck with us now.
Yep.
Ella says Slay from Beyond.
By the way, y'all are now on mic 3, so you can just talk whenever, and it's
Okay.
just sitting there. Unless somebody
That's
else shows
dope.
up, then you get kicked out for the real person who's here in person.
Yeah, imagine not showing up in person.
L.
I forgot this was happening, guys.
I made a calculated decision.
Yeah, you do that.
I did say that it's safe until 15 minutes after the radio show now.
Yep.
By the way, Mimi, you asked me a question about radio show rewards. Those will go out after the radio show.
Beautiful. All right. Does our other person on Matthew? Do you want to introduce yourself? I don't remember if
Have I
you.
not already been introduced?
No, because you're not here.
Not really.
Oh,
But
Kronos
how about
just
person
joined.
number 3?
Hello, Kronos, Ottoman Empire. How's it going?
It's going.
Going where?
Not the way I expected.
Maybe it's going to die because, you know, you're Kronos, you die every single games.
Not this one, though.
Yet.
You just haven't
Yeah.
dared us
Not
to kill
yet.
you yet.
Not yet.
I actually specifically texted Heidi and said,
Oh, I'm well
please
aware.
don't repeat this number because I'm starting a new job and I can't worry about it.
So valid. All right. So now that we have more people, do you guys have any thoughts on what we've already talked about? Currently, we're talking about challenges, but do you have any overall ideas of how this game has worked with only 6 tributes, and how this game has gone so far?
I'm surprised nobody's dead yet. What's
I'm-
that all about?
I also thought somebody would die by now.
Working on it.
Like, we're working on it.
Somebody fled the town.
Yeah.
Everybody is too afraid of Autumn.
Bro, I'm not even that scary. I walk with a cane.
And as we've discussed on this,
We literally just last episode talked about how terrifying Nick was, though.
Yeah, but I'm not Nick.
yeah, you're you.
I don't
You're-
bite.
You're literally called the possum.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. I rebranded.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you rebranded to Widow.
Window?
Widow. Instead
Widow.
of instead of being dead yourself, someone else is dead.
Yeah,
yeah.
my husband. Give him back.
He did.
He did.
We did. He's in the games. Didn't you remember?
Yeah, but that's not him.
Do you guys want to know the word of the day?
I do want to know the word of the day, purely for personal interest.
The word of the day is defenestration.
Oh.
Isn't that a beautiful word?
Defenestration is my
Oh, I
top
love
few
that
words.
word.
That's a classic.
It's a classic. Because we were talking about this
As a
earlier, and I was trying to figure it out, and we were going through stuff, and I was like, it's a word that we use that the general populace doesn't use in their everyday life. So I think the general populace needs to use the word defenestration more.
Not a legal way of killing tributes, though.
No, you cannot do that to tributes.
I have to say, as an English major, my friend group at Taylor, like, no matter where I was, typically did use the word defenestrate.
Because why
Just
not?
to flex for a minute.
I'm sorry, Ella, what does this mean? Ella, what are window spiders and window humans? And why can
Widow
they...
spiders, as in black widows.
I read
Very
that
deadly.
wrong. Ah, thank you. I read that so wrong. Windows?
Window humans.
Now you see? Okay. Back to challenges.
The egg challenge.
The egg challenge. who will have done the egg challenge so far?
I think it's just me and you.
Is it just me and you?
Yeah, just you guys.
No one else has had the glory of taking care of the Swesident sun via egg.
Alicia's working on it, but so far we've only completed it.
True. So this challenge was essentially take care of an egg for a day.
It was like, what, 12 hours total? And you had to
Yeah.
film.
You had to film it.
It started at 15 and then I lowered it because it was too much.
It was so much. Bro, I was in bed by 1 a.m. that night.
I was not.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sleep a little guy sometimes. But yeah, we had that. What else were there?
There was the Sun Tzu challenge. Explain your strategy in the games by using Sun Tzu quotes.
Yeah. There's someone who keeps pacing outside the radio station, and I'm just watching him walk back and forth. So I got distracted.
We should enlist them as a tribute.
Yeah. Y'all, get your friends to be involved in this next year, because most of the tributes are graduating, and most of the capital are all, like, low-key not gonna be here in the next year or so. So,
Hey, you can still be involved even if you're not there.
True.
As Lydia and I can attest.
True, but we need tributes. It's no fun without tributes.
That is true.
I'll show up. I'll be tribute.
Lydia, you're okay. If you want to do
fine.
that,
I don't give a shit.
you do that.
Actually, I like my job.
I just read the Day 5 Stronger Games email and it's making me laugh.
I have not read that yet.
I can't remember if
It's
I've read
awesome.
that.
It just says, Dear Tributes, some of you got water, and that's it.
Some of us got water, but not all of us got the correct water.
Yeah,
Okay.
Some of you don't respect Randall.
That was a complete whoopsie on my part. My brain read Randall and thought Rum, and it just continued
this
to do
is-
that. So
this is
I've
why-
accepted the punishment. I no longer have the stim. It's been removed from my account. I play fair, guys.
Wait, does that mean I get it? Ayo.
No, nobody gets the first prize. I already gave out the codes.
excuse me.
I'm sorry.
What?
As the second and third people who did this, I'm sorry.
I already gave out the codes.
Make a new one then, computer boy.
Yeah.
The heck?
Computer boy, give us our points. Give us our due diligence.
Why only he can make codes? I do most of them.
You
He's been doing the
make the
daily
code
Hey,
then.
hey, Heidi. Hey, Heidi.
Hey, Heidi.
you should do the code so that we can get like the things.
50 items. Happy
Codes,
baby.
challenges. Actually, Josiah, you're in the air.
Yeah?
Are we doing radio show codes pre or post this radio show?
Post. I was going to do them during it, but only one person showed up with a book, and they just passed it around, and then one of the three left. The general idea was they each would have a book, and we could talk about it while on the air, but that doesn't work if they didn't actually, like, come prepared, and they just opened it to a random spot and pointed.
To be fair, I didn't think you were gonna let us share the book. I thought for sure you were gonna be like, nope, you gotta get your own book.
You just let us keep going and do that. So that's what
I
we did.
can change my mind and say no.
No, you
No,
can't.
you can't. It's already happened. It's already happened canonically. So
It's not really a part of canon.
I will throw you in a cannon.
I will throw you off the ledge.
What is the next thing we're gonna talk about?
The next thing we're going to talk about? We're still talking vaguely about challenges, but no other challenges have really been like mass done. There was one challenge that I looked at and I thought, how on earth are we going to do this? But
Which challenge?
the like sniping challenge where you have to get 4 people and a 5th. That's so many people with so few tributes.
Yeah, it's not even like the danger aspect. It's the how can we possibly coordinate this many people?
It's the logistics.
Okay, what would be a reasonable amount of tributes for you guys?
Honestly,
Like 2.
yeah, or like maybe even like allowing glass barriers. Maybe just
Yeah.
one of the two.
Because it's
Allowing glass barriers defeats
You can't go through any sort of glass barrier. You had to have 4 people besides for the intended snipe
Mm-hmm.
in the snipe. And that's essentially everybody. You have to coordinate every single tribute, which we have only done once, and it was for the cornucopia.
And actually, even
It wasn't
then,
the, it wasn't the
There's
cornucopia. It was
also
the
the-
reaping
no
ceremony. We
one's
didn't get
done
everyone for the
my
cornucopia.
singing
Yeah.
challenge yet, right?
Yeah.
That one's still open, I think.
yeah, because there
Yeah,
hasn't
that
been any
Sing
combat.
Rap Along
Yeah.
Makes me sad. I also love that song.
Yeah. We were doing the style swap challenge. I forget the actual name.
Imitation is flattery, I think.
We were doing that earlier, and Autumn and I were talking about how to do that, and then I just started singing the song because, of course, I know the song.
Yeah. Hey, we could fight after this while you sing your thingy.
I gotta go do stuff. I'm being summoned by other people. I'm sorry. I have other friends. This is shocking, but I have other friends.
Imagine.
I
Imagine
know.
having a life outside the games.
Imagine. It's a lot of work, man. It's very stressful. My other friends are so they're so tired of the games. They're like, you with your sword, and why are you doing this to yourself? Why are they doing this to themselves? It's so funny. They're so done. But
Hey, tributes,
Ew.
you should check the party stealth check challenge.
Oh.
the what?
Also,
The-
I'd
the
like to
sniping
clarify,
one.
it does not specify you have to snipe another tribute.
Yeah.
It says someone.
Oh.
Like, someone affiliated with the games, but it
Oh.
doesn't have to be another tribute.
Huh. Okay.
That's still a lot of coordination.
It
But
doesn't even say someone affiliated with the games. It just says someone.
exactly.
Yeah, you guys should just take pictures of a random Lords group. Like a tour group, maybe. Just
D-Mike.
take pictures of them.
What if we snipe D Mike? Can we get extra points if we do that?
No.
Will we
Down
get?
with the system, yeesh.
Will we get?
You can't just
Will we?
change it like that mid-conversation.
Do keep in mind that we are
Fine, I
on
thought
air
you guys
right
would
now.
understand. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm on my computer. What else am I
Okay.
supposed to be doing right now?
Sniping is a normal thing on Taylor campus.
Sniping is a very normal thing. My entire dorm has, like, the apartments have our own sniping channels. They're not very active, but they exist. Okay. Okay, so we were talking about challenges, and we've gone through several of them.
The other one is the cookies challenge, which I think was pretty fun.
The cookies challenge was fun. If people want, I still have cookie dough, in which we can do another challenge in which I do 90% of the work.
It's really like 95% of the work.
You guys turned on the oven and took the cookies off the
I
tray.
nudged cookies with a spatula and called it a day.
And I'm very proud of you for that. Great job, guys.
Oh,
If anyone else wants to do that challenge with me, you can do it. You just can't attack me afterwards. I'm salty about that. You should look ashamed.
you submitted the points, and so I submitted the points, and
It's 'cause
Alicia.
Alicia submitted the points first.
You guys talked about it. It was consensual.
She said she was going to. We both agreed that we weren't going to, and then she said, I'm going to submit the points anyway. And then we were like, well, if you're doing it, I guess we're doing it too.
I assumed that was just the general agreement. We're like, okay, cool. I guess we're all submitting points.
Tisk tisk.
Tisk tisk indeed.
Tisk tisk.
Somebody's gotta bleed, man. We
Someone's gotta die.
Yeah, there's only been a few real combat things. There's been Eli and Matthew ish versus Keldon and I,
Yeah.
and like a couple like little jabs or shots in places, but there's not really been a whole lot of real combat unless you count me ripping out Sean's guts for a musical instrument, but he's not a tribute. So,
He doesn't count. The damage doesn't count.
makes nice music though.
Yeah. more battle and more blood. Oh, everyone does.
Working on it, guys.
We're trying. No one's out ever. We're
You all are so cute.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to hear it
She's
from
married.
you. I haven't seen
I'm not
you.
talking about you, Autumn. I'm talking about the game makers.
Oh,
Excuse me?
I don't know
Wha-
if that's
what?
much better.
Speak your truth.
What,
Speak your-
Rumi? What?
I refuse to elaborate.
No, elaborate.
Wait,
Elaborate.
you have to elaborate, Matthew?
Threaten him with bleeding if he doesn't elaborate.
I don't know that I have to threaten him with that. I will if I have to, though. Elaborate, please, Matthew?
What's elaboration? It's not in my vocabulary.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Computer.
You know, Matthew, I would love to hear your perspective of the game so far since I've seen you, like, once, maybe twice.
I saw him with the repeat, and that was it. Tell us how the games have been for you as someone who's been in the shadows.
Well, when you have the entire game ganging up against you, do you blame me for not being out there in the open, sparkles flying off my body, playing a song that invites you to come and get me?
That sounds
I do
pretty
not need
cute
to
to
be a
me.
walking target here.
I do blame you actually, and I expect sparkles tomorrow.
Well,
Also-
we'll have to see. The Sparkle Store is going out of business.
Mimi and I are not,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
technically
know.
allied.
As someone who's just
Yeah.
mostly observing this games, I think Matthew's is making the smart choice. Like his one ally is out of town. He's just
Uh-huh.
trying to survive. and
Except that, like, there's only
And
2
with all due
weeks.
respect to Eli, the one time I allied with him, he ran and left me to Autumn and killed it.
He said he was
Yeah.
reloading. I don't know how much I believe that, but he's typically pretty loyal. He'll tell you before. It runs in the family, I guess.
He did it.
Okay, well,
And here we see the widow seeing herself and her brother.
what?
What?
Anyway,
Or
it's actually really just Alicia and Keldon and I in an actual alliance. Mimi, we're kind of just like,
They've decided they don't want to kill me yet.
yeah.
And so I'm very thankful that I haven't been killed yet.
So, like, it's really not that stacked against you. You should take more nope, can't phrase it like that. You should, try to reconnect with Eli because he's good at following orders. Or you can languish in Garrig while the rest of us, like, mock you, I guess. But maybe don't do that. Because the game makers being bored is a really, really bad thing.
Y'all gonna
Oh, don't worry, I'll be around.
I'm
Okay.
already bored.
Yeah, that means nothing. And you've said that, and we've seen you once. So pull up.
pull up, bro.
Okay,
We're around.
the first time it was mind games.
We're around Rupp like all the time. All of us are in the Rupp Metcalf music building area.
Yes, and I'm
For
aware
n-
Metcalf is safe, so I will come out of Metcalf.
And even though I'm in the theater, I will come out of the theater. And Alicia can suck it up, and I know her schedule. So
that sounds like a threat.
I just see her all the time.
Let's just assume
No, I
everything
take
is
the
a threat.
opportunities when they arrive. Just
So-
ask Alicia.
Have they
True.
come up yet?
Tis a mocking game. We are bored. Be a traitor, says Ella. Lydia has been silenced, apparently.
Everyone's so mean to
Listen.
her all the time.
I'm bored enough that I have made several jokes about becoming a tribute.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
See, that would be fun.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
You're more than welcome to. I will enjoy making your life a living hell. Don't worry about it.
Oh, so we can't talk about D-Mike on the chat, but you can say that. Okay, cool. Cool.
Well, because this is someone actively involved in the games and is aware of the context of the game.
We can.
And
we,
it's not D Mike.
we can talk about that later. Anywho.
Okay, so what's your strategy for the future then, Matthew?
I'm going to have a look, because clearly, Autumn's alliance is a little bit less rigid than she might hope it to be.
Yeah, dude, there's 6 of us.
Yeah, and there's one of me.
problem.
There's only 6 tributes total, and more than half of them are kind of allied right now. So like nothing's happening. And then we have our last tribute is off campus all weekend.
So when the entire game's against me, can you blame me for not showing up?
Again,
I figured if I
we're
walk
not.
over to that radio show with all of you there, I might not walk back.
There was
There's a
like
15
contingency set up for that.
It's the 15 minutes after the show, no attacky.
Oh yeah, but that's only in the show's vicinity. I'm not an idiot.
No, like at all.
No, like at all. We got just I do it all.
Well, that is a new development, and that was
Got
not the
me
way
to
the
do
rules
what?
were originally posted.
Got me to do what?
The no attacking at 15 minutes
The
after
point
the
is,
show.
you changed
Yeah.
it
I did
before
say
I
that.
could change my plans.
You can still show up.
Pull up, bro.
We got half an hour.
At this point, I'm committed.
Committed
got-
to
Commit to
what?
the-
You have roughly 45 minutes of safety still.
Committed to chilling here with my popcorn and antagonize you with zero risk to me.
I'm telling you,
There's
this is
still
not the
zero
strategy
risk
you
to
want to use,
if
my
you show
guy.
up.
Can anyone hear me this time?
We can hear you now,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, awesome. Okay. I texted Autumn like, man, is everyone mad at me? And she's like, we cannot hear you at all.
You were probably muted.
Which, I mean, it would be valid. I just genuinely wouldn't know what it was this time. But I gotta say, I'm normally pretty big on making fun of people for hiding, but given the circumstances, I kind of understand it this time around. I think that the problem is that the bigger alliance needs to like man up and start attacking each other. That's my take.
See,
I
my
tend to
take
agree.
is I think people are really running off of the whole like the game's last 2 weeks thing. They don't have to. They can be over as quick as they want,
That is
depending
true.
on the combat,
Oh my gosh.
you know? It's like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you guys all could have duked it out day 3, and we could have had a 3-day games. We don't have to do that. I'm just saying, like, we will schedule around the combat happening, so you don't have to think like, oh, I have to hide for a whole week so I can make it to the finale. Because if you can just defeat people in combat, it can be sooner.
I'm just saying, man. I feel like I've done my due diligence here trying to get fights to happen. And if I guess we have to square up afterward.
I'm not blaming anybody. It's just a reminder of how
I did
that.
not have to show up with Eli. I chose to do that fully voluntarily.
Do you want a prize?
That's fine.
I could have left him to the mercy of you and Kellen.
Everyone jump on him immediately.
You should do that next time.
People always try that, and it just doesn't go well.
I wanna see you kill your own brother.
Girl, me too.
Figurative, not actual. 'Cause
Cane core.
reminder, this is all fictional violence.
Yes.
And everything we say is fictional, and we don't mean any of it, and we are not.
We are friends outside of these 2 weeks.
And
Yes.
I really do want to see Sparkly
And we
Matthew.
are not affiliated with
Sparkly
Taylor
Matthew would
University.
be pretty funny.
Yes.
We're gonna get banned from this radio station.
Not before I see Sparkly
I do-
Matthew.
I do think it's really funny, though, how you have set me up to be the canary once again. The moment I die, everything blows up.
It's true.
Matt is really just living up to that name
Yeah.
every game. It's insane.
The
Although-
minute that Matthew or Eli dies, Mimi's gonna get killed. And then everyone else is gonna get killed.
Yeah.
It's quite possible.
But you know, as long as I'm not the first to die.
Yeah.
Mimi, you're gonna be if they get bored.
That is true.
I can
Eh, eh.
outrun Autumn just because I can run longer.
You
I
absolutely
don't know.
can
How are
outrun
you
me.
feeling, Autumn? You sound pretty bored.
Me?
Yeah.
She's so bored.
Seems like you're just dying for some action.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely thought about killing Mimi. I feel like I've been pretty transparent about that too. I'll be like, "Hey Mimi, I might kill you."
You've
I
threatened
mean,
to kill me
She is
every
pulling one
single
over on you
day
right now.
Yeah.
So
since
you
you
know.
learned I was
She's
thinking
like-
of being a tribute.
Trying
But
to make you
also-
feel like you're totally in the know, but she is going to stab you in the back the moment that you kind of think, oh, she hasn't warned me yet.
Everyone brings this
No
up
one-
as if it's some, like,
no one
novel
trusts you.
idea. In every games, I do the same thing, and you guys are always like, guys.
And welcome to the psychological
that's gonna
aspects of the
happen again.
games.
Okay, so here's my reasoning. I don't think Mimi deserves to die first because 2 of our tributes are in hiding. People who hide starve to death. People who fight other people and do challenges typically win. So I'm not inclined to kill Mimi while I have 2 people that are not engaging.
That's what you
No.
say now.
That is what I say now.
I'm
That's
tell-
what she says until we're
I'm
allowed to
telling you,
hit
you
each other
do
again,
not
and then she's
believe
gonna
this.
come after me, and I know it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could kill you before then, but do you not agree with the sentiment?
I do agree, and I am appreciating the sentiment of not killing me yet.
Yeah, no, as soon as Matthew Eli's gone, I'm sorry, bestie, you gotta go next.
You literally have no chance of winning if Matthew or Eli die first.
I am aware.
Maybe.
I have a
can use
plan.
your fate
I
in
have a
your
plan.
own
You just
hands
don't know
here.
my plan. I have a plan. You just don't know my plan. Okay.
The
Okay.
game makers are gonna send so many mutts.
The game makers are gonna be so bored.
They're gonna set our dorms on fire.
Oh my gosh. I hope Ella doesn't set our rooms on fire because that is our apartment.
I was gonna
yeah.
say, when noticed the
I
canary's
rent.
been kind of
Yeah,
quiet for a
you
minute.
rent. None of us own where we're living, and half of us live together. Because you've got the 2 guys who are roommates, and then Ella and I, and then there's you and Keldon, because they're married. If you didn't know, crazy. Is anyone else living with another person in the games?
I mean, Eli sent some poor bystander to go collect his stuff at one point. I don't know if that was his roommate or not, but
Like, actually?
yeah.
Ew. Can't believe he would do that.
I'm having a lot of fun looking at the Discord, and it's just people being frustrated with me for various reasons.
I'm ready for that mine to blow up.
I'm so ready.
Mimi, I'm telling you.
I know.
I'm telling you.
You've been telling me for the past couple hours.
Lydia!
I've known this was happening for days,
I
Hannah.
know, I just didn't expect Lydia to be in on it, bro.
She just said, "You're gonna die soon," and I said, "Yeah." Or am I? Ba-ba-bum. Yeah. So
I mean, hypothetically, what if I just hit myself a bunch right now and took myself out? What would happen?
That's what I did.
I mean, exactly what you think is gonna happen. I don't think it'd be as fun, but it would progress things.
It would be really funny. I'm not going to, but it would be really funny.
yeah.
Remember when you tried to, like, convince me to, like, do a group, like, self-die with you so that the rest of the games could, like, progress? No? Okay.
When did that
I
happen?
remember that.
Oh, wait, now I remember. Yeah, that was a complete and total bluff.
Uh-huh.
You literally spelled out multiple times in that message, no trickery. This is not a mind game. I'm so serious right now. It was all a lie.
Whee! Josiah, just keep the quotes, chat, like
Every
quicker.
time I remove it, you all, like, the next day start having conversations in there. And it drives me
And you know
bonkers
what?
because it's
I
meant
think
to be
that's beautiful.
And I think that's a you issue.
it's
not an
meant
us
it's meant
issue.
to be a quotes channel
We
so
can
that
always
we
go
can
back through and
quickly
delete
look
it.
through it and look
Yeah.
at quotes.
You can always mute it.
Just I how to change from webmaster to Discord mod.
I'm both.
Those are the same thing.
No, call him Discord kitten. Make it worse.
Discord what?
Discord kitten.
No.
Make
No.
it worse.
No.
Make it awful.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I
No,
can
no.
always-
No.
What's next on our
Stop
agenda? Okay.
Nobody
so I want you to take the sword,
Oh
you
my
swing
gosh.
it back,
Oh my god.
and then you move it forward in a sweeping motion until it collides with another human being.
But what if I want a
Next.
stabby motion?
Stabby motions leave more permanent marks than swinging motions.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if we don't progress things
What if
soon?
we don't do anything for another 4 days?
Then
Either we're gonna bring huts back, or, well, first of all, anti-hiding mechanics.
Starvation.
Clash fight.
Mutts might come back depending on mutt interest.
Ella's very excited for violence. Yeah. All right. So,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could send Phantom in after us.
it doesn't necessarily have to be canonically mutts. We could just send in the Swesident
oh no.
Phantom.
I might just sick Nick on you guys.
That would be so
That
cool.
would be so
Can I get-
crazy.
Can I give a suggestion?
What's
Yeah.
your suggestion?
I think Mimi should betray Autumn.
I can't, bro.
How is it still this funny? Anyway,
I could.
You know what, Mimi? I agree. I think you should betray
You
me.
think I should betray you?
I think you should betray me.
Oh yeah. I think power couple. What? Oh, Ella talking about Swesident. I'm half keeping up with the chat, and it's mostly just Ella right now.
that's because everyone else is
Is calling in.
calling in, and
Is
they
calling
can just
in,
talk.
Yeah. It was really funny the other week when someone was like, "Why has the chat been so quiet?" And it's like, "Cause all of the people who are on the chat are here, and so no one's
The yappers.
the yappers."
Oh, here's a question, Game
Ooh.
Makers. What is your prediction for the first kill and the victor for the games?
Yeah.
I
And
I think Mimi is a good contender for first killed.
bruh.
Sorry. It's not personal.
Autumn's gonna get
I think
bored
it's
at some point,
personal.
probably.
I think it's personal.
I'm thinking for first kill, either Eli, Matthew, or Mimi.
Yeah. It's because the other
I gotta say,
three-
Mimi, you know your roommate, Phantom?
Yep.
Phantom died because my alliance was allied with too many people and I got bored. I'm just putting that out there.
Lydia!
I know.
I'm gonna need
Oh,
to
yeah.
hire PR just because of you.
How did the hostage negotiation end up?
Oh,
Lydia?
yeah.
So Ella went to her conference. Lydia was also there, and there was then a hostage negotiation, in which did anything happen?
Yes, none of you guys engaged with it, and there was supposed to be. I was gonna record more videos, but I had to actually work during the conference, and then I got back to the hotel and slept a lot. So sue me. But not really. No, actually, what happened is I really, really wanted. Excuse me. I'm going to hiccup.
Perhaps.
I really wanted a singular chicken nugget because I didn't need like a ton of chicken nuggets. I'm not that huge on chicken nuggets. I just kind of like them. And that was really important to me. But then the game makers, I was really hoping the game makers would actually do the like nice poetry about tributes demand, but instead what happened is Phantom bought me a coffee while we were going to get food, and I decided that that was an acceptable substitute for a chicken nugget. And so I, in my graciousness and mercy, allowed her to go back home.
We appreciate you letting her come back home.
It's very noble of you.
The apartment's been very empty with half
Yeah,
the people
see-
gone.
Hey, you know what else would be noble, Mimi?
Yeah? What else would be noble, Lydia? Killing
This is
people?
like a new idea, so
Uh-huh,
I'm just starting to think about this.
Okay.
But
What's
you
your
could,
idea?
hear me out. You could betray Autumn.
I also think that's a good idea. Just putting it out there.
Okay, so
Is this how
Thank
you
you.
feel
I
all
also
the time,
think it's a
Lydia?
good
so,
idea.
so let's vote. Who all thinks it's a great idea? Say something.
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 Pick one. Make it fit.
Bruh. I'm gonna be a martyr.
Yeah, you are. And you're gonna have a good
You do
time
that.
too.
Mimi, you have the opportunity to change the entire balance of the games here.
Oh, believe me, I know.
You guys underestimate how badly I want that cool crown, okay?
We
I
can
don't-
send you the
You
link.
had your victory.
We can send you the link if you
I
would like.
will send you a $9 Amazon crown, okay?
Yeah, but it's not as fun if I don't earn it, you know?
Kill Lydia and you'll earn it.
I did that.
But isn't
Didn't
it
get a
Yeah.
crown.
fun to defeat impossible odds when all of your allies turn against you?
Been there, done that, literally got the t-shirt. I don't...
Made the t-shirt.
Made the t-shirt.
That's why you want to do it again. It's more fun. It's more fun for me to watch.
Either way, something's gotta happen. So if if I get stuck in a freaking bathroom again, that's so be
If
it.
we have to do another stakeout in which someone
Mimi, she's only talking like this because she doesn't think you're gonna do it.
I know.
It could go either way. It really could.
It could go any which way. You just end the poll after 2 minutes.
Well, everyone who's gonna vote has already voted. I set it to an hour to begin with just because I couldn't set it to 30 seconds.
What are we gonna do about Eli?
I don't know.
Send a missile to his exact location?
Send projectile weaponry. Yeah.
I have to say to Mimi and Matthew, if Autumn proposes that all of you together gang up and kill Eli and you believe her, I'm going to rip my hair out.
I'd love to see that.
You did not give me enough credit, Lydia. Yeesh.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be so
It happens
so
multiple
interesting.
times.
Yeah, Lydia, if you do rip your hair out, please make sure to record it and upload it to the OneDrive.
So
I will do that.
I've decided my new mission in the games to just infuriate every single person as much as possible, just to rage bait every single person until you guys actually go more crazy than you already are.
I still think Eli's gotta die before you, but I will I will adjust my expectations.
I will intentionally infuriate everyone and do nothing. Oh, did somebody leave the chat? There's a Discord call.
Yeah. I wish I could
Goodbye,
mute
Heidi.
the notifications on the phone. That would be nice.
Bye, Heidi.
Heidi's roommate got home. Well, I hope my roommate doesn't do that.
Your roommate is here.
Matthew, when I get back to the room, I expect you to have your sword drawn and ready. Anyway,
What does that mean?
I just want to have a duel with him for the fun of it.
Okay.
You're telling him to kill himself.
No, I'm telling him we're gonna have a fun duel. Because
Are you
I'm
going
bored
to have hit
and
points for this duel, Josiah?
I don't
Can
know.
I canonically kill you?
Do it.
No.
Do it. Yes, I'm overruling you.
So far, you haven't been able to canonically kill anybody this game.
Mimi, please explain to me how a tribute can overrule a game maker.
I win because I'm older than you.
That's not how
I
this
win by
works.
seniority.
If
That's
that were the
actually in the rule.
if that were the case, Lydia wouldn't have died many, many times.
We outvoted her by majority.
Did it ever occur to you that Lydia is a great sport who loves to have fun and has whimsy and friendship and beauty in her heart instead of being afraid of getting whacked by a sword? Has it ever occurred to you that perhaps that is why I have died?
Thwack.
Whoosh.
Sword noise.
I guess not.
He's in a corner. He's ashamed
Everyone would love it.
Nothing is gonna happen.
Wasn't there a bounty at one point? Who was the bounty on?
The bounty was by Sun Tzu on Autumn and would give you his use of his Nerf guns.
I already have one of his Nerf guns. And a lot of ammo from
Hey,
both this
game
game and
makers,
last
can
game's.
we actually? I haven't proposed it. Can we do hits on people this game? Asking for no reason. Definitely not as a sponsor.
As someone who had a 15-point bounty on his head
would require two certain individuals
Well,
to start fighting.
Friday?
I have to run a board and can't be there on Friday. If there's anything happening on Friday, I gotta be in the theater like a crazy person.
Well, you know
who
how
does
you can
theater.
make games end earlier than Friday?
I will come find you and kill you, Lydia.
This could be I could have Lydia be the